Hello everyone. Today I'm here to present to you about cultural comparison of the late concessions of good thinkers. First of all, just some backgrounds. Being a good thinker may entails possessing a constellations of intellectual virtue. So we can think of in our real life, when we think of somebody as a good thinker, we kind of expect them to not only excel in one trait, for example, like intellectual humility. So if somebody just hiding intellectual humility, it seems like they could just passively admitting their mistake while doing nothing to correct us or to build on others' idea, right? So it seems like it violates our conception, our perceptions of a good thinker. Um, so it seems like we need to understand good thinking as a profiles of personality traits. And there's ongoing debate regarding the definition of good thinking in these terms and the range of virtue associated with it. And a perspective grounded on late conceptions may help capture unique dimensions of good thinking that help with this issue. And also because there's different thinking styles in East and Western culture, which is kind of established strongly in the cross-cultural comparison literature, we also wonder that like if the late concession of good thinking actually vary at all in East and Western culture. So in terms of methods, we got 400 participants from China and the US. And each people kind of are asked to list five characteristics that they think a good thinker have and do not have. And we have six rater, three from each culture. Co-participants respond independently in the category through a quantity theory approach. So there's no like pre-established category. We kind of create it by ourselves, which later are later refines through a literature process and by discussion between all team members. And the core prototype of good thinking was extracted based on the Qilin score, which we compute using the frequency and the rank order of the category. And the takeaway of our project is that it seems like people tend to agree on a good thinker as someone being intelligent, logical, calm, and creative and thoughtful, while not being lazy, arrogant, careless, impulsive, stubborn, impatient, selfish, and narrow-minded. And among them, it seems like people think that a good thinker have very good control of their emotions. Like a good thinker is a very patient persons, while they also are kind of willing to think, as reflected by thoughtful, lazy, and careless. And also, it seems like a thinker, someone who are willing to listen to others' idea, because in the negative area, like in the negative characteristic, people include arrogant, stubborn, and narrow-minded. And uniquely for Chinese and the US, it seems like for Chinese, people focus more on the information processing phrase, as people mention more like independence, holistic, and also critical thinking, which I need to include in here. But in the US, people focus more on the information exchange process, as people focus more on the curious, open-minded, and unbiased and compassion. The same result actually replicates, and when we try to get a co-occurrent network, this is within each participant. It seems like participant teams to frequently associate curious, open-minded, intelligent, attentive in the US population. Well, in China, people tend to associate critical, holistic, creative, and logical, like in the Chinese culture. And also, another finding that we have is that it seems like people kind of have a more general ideas of what a good thinker is in the US compared to China, because the results in China is actually more spread out, as you can see here. And the future direction that we have is like we should clarify our finding in qualitative parts as why people kind of focus on intellectual exchange compared to intellectual processing into the culture. Well, we also wish to evaluate consistency of our result based on behaviorals and goal data that we get from the same study, but which we haven't analyzed yet. And we also wish to kind of devise a topic analysis model to kind of help speak holding these data alongside with our human efforts. And at the end, we wish to validate results in the prototype analysis just to make sure that people actually, the self-report from people actually match with their reaction time, match with reaction time paradigm. And just a special thanks to my colleagues and my grant providers. And yeah, that's all I have. Thank you so much.